right now.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Wendell Carter is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Edwards. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. They've got Antetokounmpo, Murray out there with Case and Wallace. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
And it's San Antonio to start out. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Coffey. Shoots from 12. And that's off the glass and in.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Giannis outside. Now Murray. Down low. Here's Looney. Good work defensively by Carter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Edwards, coming off 31 points last game. Carter kicks to Edwards. Carter sets the pick for Edwards. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Coffey, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Kuminga, no good. Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's Looney, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Here's Looney. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He bullies his way around Wiggins. He's going to figure it out inside.
Edwards looking it over. Carter outside. Carter with a screen on Wallace. For 3, Edwards. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Murray. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got his second basket of the game.
Ooh, hit him with the spin cycle. Everyone out there is a little dizzy by that move by Murray.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Wilson. He's checked in for Casey Wallace. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Abaji's checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. 2 minutes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Carter with a screen on Wiggins. Offensive rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And there it is for him.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Carter, the pass to Coffee. Edwards, a screen on Giannis. Abaji can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Good work there as it goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. Here's Coffee. They can't stop the run with that one. It's a 7-point spread. Pass to Wilson. Second chance shot. Carter pulls it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by Murray. Here's Abaji. 6 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. That one goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Abaji, and the 3-ball is good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jump.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Leading by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor. in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
Payton is out there with Wallace. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Klingon. And it's Wilson in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, they've got Topic. Sharp out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Rupert in at the 2 spot. And he comes up with the deuce.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Now here's Wallace. 9-point game his last outing. The shot by Payton, no good.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
The score now all even. Topic has got his first basket of the night.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Wallace outside. Klingon the screen for Wallace. Sinks the three-pointer. Wallace has got his second bucket tonight.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To Abaji. Now here's Kuminga. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's blocked.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
Here's Rupert from deep. Wilson grabs the board. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match, the capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Now, here's Sean. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Kuminga, no good. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Payton kicks to Wilson. On the wing, Wallace. Here's the screen. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
San Antonio calls timeout.
It's time for dance jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Substitution.
And let's use this break to check out a group of the NBA's best defenders recently. The shooting guards averaging the most steals per game for the past month. Well, you look at Wallace, such quick hands, second in the NBA. And, of course, Anthony Edwards. He's in that same group.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
Yeah, the kind of active defense these guys play require a lot of stamina, and they don't have an off switch. It's all effort all the time. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Murray the pass to Giannis. And here's Wilson. Lets it go from deep. That shot, no good. Inside, Antetokounmpo with the steal. Here's the break. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Walls is checked in for Wilson. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for San Antonio. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Now Looney. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Carter looking around. Back to Edwards. Off target at the rim. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo up top. Edwards defending. Giannis charging into the lane. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Wallace outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wallace has got 7 points for the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Edwards.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. For the Western Conference, Ja Morant.
Well, you watch Morant, he gives you the sizzle, he gives you the steak, and he'll give you the sauce.
All right, Ernie, when are we eating? Let's take a break. Did you hear that, Ernie? Sizzle, steak, and sauce? That's a triple S meal down at the restaurant around the corner.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Murray with it. Antetokounmpo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Looney in at the center, filling out the middle. San Antonio trails by 4.